Welcome, engineers. The races of Wolverine. Today's problem is getting through the 43rd race of the channel, which is the Chinese Grand Prix. Dutch Grand Prix. There we go. Chinese has already come out by now. Yeah, I'm a bit stupid, but first of all, we'll get straight into qualifying and the race. So let's go straight to qualifying, as I've already done the practice. Well, hello there. Right, first of all, gotta get straight into the first lap, and here we are going through the banked corner. Get on gravel, and we spin around. Gotta wait for the racing point and the Renault to spin back round as the Ferrari goes past. And here we are on our third full lap, which means this is our best lap as we go towards turn 1 now. And we head out turn 1, going in 4th gear, going into 4th gear from 2nd gear for turn 3. I am really bad at turn 4 in commentating. Going through the high speed S's section now as we head towards the big, well, it's not really big, going through the end of sector 1 now. Missing the apex, but it's quite nice. We go towards the apex for the next corner to make up time, as we don't go all the way to the outside, clip the apex only just at the corner as we get ready to power on the power as we head towards the end of sector 2. As we go into the apex, as we miss the apex and go for a late apex for the next corner, we go to the banked corner now, braking just after 50, going through the corner, get on the curb but not too much. Going through the final corner now, as we're going to open DRS pretty much as soon as we can, and it's a 1:12.5, which is good enough for 16th. And now we're just going to skip ahead to the very end of the session, as King is still behind us, and we're going to get ready to go to the track now, and we get ready for the 5 lights to appear as we start a little bit earlier than the 5 lights, but it's all good and dandy, as they say nowhere. And here we are, 5 lights, 4 lights, 3 lights, 1 light, and it's lights out and away we go. But we've only got 15 seconds to get to the end, and we're going to try with ABS offs, and I didn't realise the little time that we had left. So we're going to go through the final corner now, and we're not even going to do a lap, and we don't improve, so it's going to be P20 after just 3 attempts at a lap, as we get 100 for completing 1 lap. And yeah, new podium passes out. By the way,
qualifying
complete,
checked. Let's review our top 3
and
today.
Lewis Hamilton on pole as King beats us.
Goodbye for now then, but
and
really just
Nicholas sets no time, even though earlier in the session he did set a time, so it's a bit confusing. And rivalry breakdown, not doing too well against Kevin. We're drawing, in fact. Okay, surprise. Don't remember drawing. Actually I do, I'm just really bad. And level 3 for us, level 6 for Jordan, and level 5 for the team. So hopefully we can get up, and hopefully we can come back from a poor qualifying and make up for it in the races. So I'm checking something, as we're just gonna read what Jeff is telling us about Zandvoort, and then go straight to the race, and we're gonna look at getting an upgrade then, because we need some downforce, and we kind of need some aero, but we don't have enough. I can't see. We've got about 400, so we don't have enough. And we've got 2 aero coming and a power, so it should be good. And yeah, hopefully we can do well in today's race. Maybe get ahead of Jordan and maybe one of the alphas or 2. But I'm going to hand you over to the commentators now.
It was 35 years ago that the late great Niki Lauda took his 25th and final Grand Prix win here at Zandvoort. He came from 10th on the grid to beat his McLaren teammate Alain Prost by just 0.2 of a second. Well, Zandvoort is a very different circuit today, of course, but still one with an incredible legacy. And we're going to add to that. Welcome along to the 2020 Dutch Grand Prix. A lap of this short 2.6 mile Zandvoort circuit features 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left. The main straight is 678 meters long and heads into turn 1, the Tarzan corner. With DRS down the main straight into the braking zone, that could be the best overtaking opportunity on the track. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. Why don't we start by talking about Valtteri Bottas? That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based
48
much more on your
gap
practice
lead
and
in the
qualifying
championship.
runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Bottas, Verstappen, Lando Norris, and Ricciardo, Albon, Perez, Sainz, and Daniel Kvyat. Stroll, Vettel, they've taken a grid penalty. Kevin Magnussen, and Gasly, Ocon, Giovinazzi, Roman Grosjean, and Kimi Raikkonen. King, the engineer, Russell, and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
We're not going to come on top in today's race, but hopefully we can. And, oh, by the way, I've got an announcement to make. Starting from this, the Monegasque Grand Prix, which will be next Tuesday, I will be just joining my team, and then driver career will start back up once my team season 1 ends. But get ready for driver, we can't talk about that as we get ready. Revving our engine up as we get a bad start compared to the Williams and Jordan King. We drop down to P21, but we're going to go down the inside of not just the Williams, but my teammate and Kimi Raikkonen, and we're going to see if he can hold our position against Kimi, and we can. And everyone brakes super early for turn 4, so we can make a move on Antonio Giovinazzi, but it's going to be a drag race towards the medium length right-hander. It's bloody hell, we've got a lot of no drag. So then he gets past us again. His King is ahead of Kimi Raikkonen, but we're going to come to the end of lap 1 now. It's going to be 24-2, not too bad, as we head towards turn 1. So longer than the 10 seconds normally, so we're going to be on board with this for the next couple of corners as we make a dive on Antonio Giovinazzi round the outside. We're going to activate the overtake button, but we don't need to. We've got the pass done, and it's up into P17.
Nice move. Good job.
Thank you, Jeff. It's a nice move. I know it's a nice move. I was there. But as we come towards the end of lap 2 now, we're closing in a little bit on the 2 Hasses. As DRS is now enabled, we're quite close to Grosjean. Can we make an infamous move down the outside of turn 4? We're going to be on board. We're going to make a dive. Is it going to stick? We've probably gone too deep on the outside. Yes, we have, but he's given us a little bit of a squeeze. But then he's given us room again. We've got a collision for making contact. Are we going to go for a dive down the right-hander? No, we're not, because we're not close enough. And it would be a bit of a risky move if we were a little bit closer. But we're on board for a little bit longer. So maybe we get past him using DRS on the second straight. Which is technically where I should only be using DRS because I've messed that up. Where I should only be using overtake. Yes, we go into the unless we glitch somehow, and yeah, we're just going through final corner, which is the bent corner. I really like this corner. Would be better if it was a bit wider on the outside, but I don't know. I haven't been to the actual Zandvoort track. And I'm gonna come across the line at the end of lap 3, and it's a 1:15.5, and we're getting somewhere on the ICE. That's not too good. We come towards the end of lap 4 now. We're gonna set a 1:15.4, and not too shabby as we come towards the end of lap 5. We're getting a 1:15.7 on to lap 6 as we head towards the straight on lap 6 now. Giovinazzi's going to go down our outside. We don't notice him coming. He's going to make a switchback move on us, so we're going to chop him off and keep the position ahead of Antonio Giovinazzi. He completely scared me then when I was actually racing. I needed a good change for a new set of pants when I came into the pits. And but never mind, just have to live with that for a little bit longer. We set 15.6 that lap. As we come towards the end of the next lap, we're gonna check our engine problems, and it's quite unusual, can I say, as we're on to lap 7, I believe it is now. As lap 8 it is now, and we're going to come in for our stop. As here we are, I'm going to come into the pit lane. It's a bit like Brazil, this pit lane, and a bit like Baku, so I'd like to challenge us. As we head towards the end, we help hold up the Haas driver, which is quite good for us, and we don't get held up at all. So maybe we go closer to one of the Haas's after holding the nut. And don't like the pit lane exit, too tight. As we head to the end of lap 9. Sorry, I need to talk a little bit louder to avoid that. And see people coming out the pit lane now. There goes one of the Alfa Romeos, and we're a lot closer to Romain Grosjean. So maybe we've made the jump on him. But Giovinazzi seems to be the same distance close to us, so maybe Antonio has held up Grosjean like we held up Magnussen. So we're just going to stay on board for a little bit longer as we come to the end of Sector 1. As we come to the end of Sector 2 now. Went a little bit deep into that corner. Not going to lie, as we lose the back end once again, but Antonio Giovinazzi ain't close enough. And one question that came over to me was, what if we had front wheel drive? Would we have better, what do you call it? Would we have better traction? Would we not spin out? But I don't know. As we're into P17, as Latifi, the final man, has pitted. As we have a yellow flag for some reason up ahead. Looks like one of the Ferraris in the bottom left, and I can confirm that it is Sebastian Vettel. I said that a little bit early, but it don't matter. We come to towards the straight in the second one in this track. Quite like this track. New favourite. Probably gonna call it the title of the video is probably Vietnam is second best. So if it is, it's because I remembered that I love this track. As we're a little bit closer to Romain Grosjean at the end of the straight, as he makes a little bit of a mistake. So we're a lot closer now, as we're about 2 tenths away, maybe no 3 tenths away. But we're going to close up in on the DRS and the slipstream. overtake button engaged. We turn it off as soon as we get past. It's a simple overtake.
You made it look easy.
It was easy, Jeff. And now we're coming to the end of that following lap, and we're a little bit closer on the car ahead, and Jeff has just told us something that's completely stupid. Of course we've gained 5/10 on the drive behind because we have overtook him that lap, so obviously he's going to be behind. But it doesn't matter as we lose the rear end then, and we're a little bit closer to Kevin Magnussen at the end of that lap, just 1.8 seconds. So not too bad, so we're closing in a little bit, as it's now 9/10. Kevin's probably got some problems. We pitted before him. No, we pitted on the same lap actually. So we're a little bit closer, as it's now 6/10, 5/10. It's coming down ever so slowly, rapidly actually. Maybe we're going to make a move on him going into this turn 4. We go through turn 3. It's actually turn 3. Well, I've been calling it turn 4. And so we're going to go through turn 3 now. I don't know where turn 4 is, as we lose the back end, but Grosjean isn't close enough to make a move on us back past, as we are oh so close to P14. Will be the best of my team career if it is. We're staying on board for the entire lap, as we go a little bit too deep coming out of sector 1, as we go onto the the back straight. I don't know what straight it's going to be called. Going onto the secondary straight as we head in towards the hairpin now. Can we get close enough? It looks like he's locked up. That may have just been the curb. I don't think he went on it, as we are now 5/10 behind, so we're quite close. And we're behind by 3 thousandths, that's not correct. Behind by 2/10 as we head into turn 1. He locks up and we make the move, as Gasly only just appears on my screen then, Ghost. And we've made it into P14, so now can we chase down Pierre Gasly, but we've made a mistake into turn 3. Kevin is on our inside, but he's no longer on our inside, he's behind us now, so we don't have to worry about that position for any longer. As we get to the final sector, as we run a little bit wide and lose a little bit. Don't know what I do wrong here. Oh, okay, that's what I do wrong. Okay. As gonna have to defend from Magnussen, and we're gonna cut the slipstream up over ever so slightly. It's final lap now, lap 18, as Lewis Hamilton sets the fastest lap and wins, and we get the challenge completion of team miles, which is really cool, as we come toward the end of the lap, and it's P14 for the first time ever. We have made the top 15 in a race. What a race. I really enjoyed that one. What? That should have been me. It probably will be me. And never mind. There you go, Toto. Another team victory for your team. I need to shut up, and I will.
What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, I know it's a bit of a boring answer, but the truth is they
Hey, my
simply had
garage is
the
in
best
the
speed
background.
package on the day, and a driver who knows how to take advantage of that. It doesn't matter how much time you spend poring over the stats and planning strategies if you can't keep the pace. And our winner today showed that
Hey,
you can do
it's
both.
my garage in the background. Nice.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
Oh, I can talk now. Well, okay, well done, Lewis. P14 for our team. That is bonkers. And I've never raced at this track. Which technically I did Verstappen in the wet, but sure. Yeah, can we level up? No, we don't. Only gonna get 3,150. That's gonna be our total. Needed about 400 more, so maybe we should have done 4 more laps
it's
in
time to
that
see
rate
how
in
this
the
result affects the drivers'
qualifying.
championship. More points for
Or maybe I
Valtteri
should have done
Bottas, further
participated
solidifying
in
his
practice,
lead
but there
at
we
the
go.
top of the table. Now,
Vettel
let's discuss,
out.
Hans. Who would you say is a
Jordan
contender
King
for
staying.
driver of the day?
Difficult call. But I'd like to say
Highlighting
Esteban
ahead of both
Ocon.
Haas's,
He's just
both
so
Alfa
gifted
Romeos,
at getting
and
the
both
most
of
out
us
his
are ahead of
tyres.
both
He
Williams.
showed that today.
Let's
Quite
move on
nice.
to the constructors. Mercedes continue to
I
extend their
am
lead.
looking at the
Meanwhile,
wrong
a
thing.
strong
I meant to be
weekend
looking
for
at the
Red Bull this time
standings.
out, and they improved their
As we are
position in the
P16
championship.
and
Well, Hans, an end to
P9
another
in the
fantastic weekend of
Constructors
racing.
Championship.
Thanks
Quite
to
nice.
everyone who joined us,
I'm going to go to
and
the
we'll see
highlights
you
at
for
the end of the
next
race, but first off, interview with Claire.
I'm sure you're
Thought we
pretty
got rid
happy
of
with
you.
that.
Placed you with Will.
Did you struggle to get through all that traffic today?
There's no struggle, more grip.
It's safe to say you're smashing everyone's
Well,
expectations, isn't
standard of all racing from all drivers have been high this season because COVID.
it? You left a lot of paint on the walls today.
I
Were
have
you
no idea what
struggling
you're
for grip,
talking
or
about.
Did you just miss?
No comment.
Do you have any comments about the collisions?
No comment. Okay, never mind, I did pick that. Okay.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Yeah, thank you for wasting my time. And 4-2 plus, okay, so we're going to be on 14, he's going to be on 12. Aha, I predicted it. 4 more races, for God's sake, 4 more races, so we've got Spain, Monaco, Canada, and Azerbaijan. Well, technically it'll be ended in France as we go to that one. But here we are. Got no extra cash from sponsors. But got 100k plus, as we are gonna have now 3.15 million. Okay, can spend a lot of money then. Let's go upgrade. As now we need to choose activity. We can only choose a 2. No point choosing a 1. We're gonna go simulator training, and we're gonna possibly get an upgrade on the car. Can't get anything for power, and can't get anything for aero, so we're going to get something for the Sashi just because I can, and we're not going to get to the best without spending any money, and we're going to squander over choosing what we are going to upgrade, because like I said, you got to upgrade the car, otherwise you're going to go nowhere. So just looking over, you don't want to go under 1 million, so we're going to buy something that's for 1.5 at the moment. Oh no, we can buy for something for 2. I just realised. We're probably going to go for the activities, and yes we do. So 9th of May. Don't know when that's going to be. Oh, it's going to be after this Grand Prix. Okay. I've been Racengineer. Comment, subscribe, dislike, whatever you want to do. Share with your friends because friends have common interests. But until next time, I'm Racengineer. Ta-ta. I don't know what that was. Bye-bye.